Hey y'all, Todd here, and welcome back to another Wellness Talks Brief. Today I'm going to be looking a little bit at living a fulfilling and purposeful life. And how do we do this? It's all about values work. So be sure to give me a thumbs up, stick around, I'm going to walk you through how to build a purposeful life. So there are a lot of skills which come to the forefront in being able to build a fulfilling life. And you're probably doing quite a bit of them already. You're setting things up for success tomorrow. You're trying to get everything in a row for buying a house, buying a car, getting that new job. Underneath that, there are personal values. Things like independence, autonomy, creativity, productivity, friends, family, compassion, serenity, kindness, peace. They're simple phrases that I invite you to begin to come up with so that when you find yourself in a situation which is stressful, where you have to make a decision, or there's multiple decisions, multiple paths with one decision, understanding how to develop your own personal compass, your own personal map, allows us to utilize some of the other skills taught here on this channel: diffusion, present moment, acceptance, self as context, so that we can actually pivot and move in a direction with purpose for living a fulfilling and purposeful life. So I have two different playlists that delve into this topic even further. You can find the one here, and you can find the next one here. So here's delve into finding a particular value or set of values right now. What I'd like for you to do is to just think about somebody that matters to you, somebody who's important, somebody who's been there for you in a difficult moment when you were facing a difficult challenge. What is it about them that you admire? What was it about them in that situation that just struck you, left an impression that you walked away with, that as you sit here with me right now and you look back at this memory, gives you a certain sense of what was so important, what was so wonderful, what was so amazing about that person? Or perhaps you can think of somebody like a parent, a mentor, a teacher, somebody that you work with, and how they consistently tend to show up being kind, being courteous, conscientious, forgiving. Just look at a couple of those things. And even better yet, I would go ahead and write these things down, because if you don't, they're just going to disappear, moving back into that mental sphere and just vanish. Now think about this list in front of you. How did you describe this person or these people? Those things that you identified, those are your personal values. Those are the things that matter to you. And those are the things, if we can write them down, if we can keep them out in front of us, if we can reflect on these daily in a mindfulness exercise, or just post it on your refrigerator or on the bathroom mirror. When you find you're in a situation that's difficult or a challenge, what would I do here that would be kind? What would I do that would move me towards autonomy? What would I do in this situation that would allow me to connect to this person in a more deeper way? Because a lot of times if we can do that, we may recognize that the situation is going to be challenging and it's not going to be the most pleasant emotional experience. Yet, we'll know that in the long run, if we can stay attached to that value, it's going to be more fulfilling long term. That is the importance of understanding, who am I? Understand thyself. And one of these components is becoming more concise in the things in your life, the values that matter to you, so that when we can actually recognize that we're stuck in a situation and we can pull away from it and we can look at these things, kindness, independence, autonomy, creativity, then I'd be willing to deal with the emotional angst, emotional experiences, distress, because I know if I can just press through this, A, it's not going to kill me. It's just an emotion. And B, it's going to give me a life that I want to live. It's going to give me the building blocks, the steps that I need to take to move in the direction of a life I want to live, of a life you want to live. And then finally, real quick, committed action, engagement. Take the values that you actually have listed out in front of you, or that value that you've been thinking about this whole time. What's one thing that you could do right now, or within the next hour or two, to move, to practice moving in that direction, even if it's the thing you don't want to do? I've often found the thing you don't want to do is the thing you're really going to have to do. So do it and move in that direction. Because moving in that direction gives us confidence. We can actually take the emotional distress. It's not going to wipe us out. It's not life-threatening. It's tied to systems that make it feel that way, but it isn't. So, who do you admire? What about them do you admire? What is the value that's there? It's your value. And am I willing to do one small thing that's going to put me in a place where I can access whatever that value is? So here's what I would value. Did you like this video? If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And of course, you can leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe if you would like to get more exercises like this from me in the future. And of course, until the next time, may you be well.